Ultra instinct is the ability to move without thought. And why this is important is because we will get like something we want to do. Okay, so like say like I have to do this specific thing. Well, there's going to be this part of me that lashes back on the thought. Okay, so you have the initial thought, and then there's the reaction like, no, I can't do that, or I don't want to do that, or like a past circumstance. Okay, but the moment that you tap into UI, which is basically just a visualization and being able to transmute spirit, transmute dream, transmute our aura to be able to tap into flow state, that is when everything changes. You don't act from a sense of, well, okay, I have to do this, then I have to plan this, and this is going to have to look like this, and it's going to have to feel like this, and then you're already back at square one because you can't even get past the initial planning phase. What I'm going to teach you how to do by the end of this video is how to shift this so that you can take action. And you can kind of just like, it's like a switch. It's like, I want to go flow state, switch. And sometimes you won't be able to tap into it. And other times, like, it will just come to you. And this is like a very real thing that we can consistently tap into. And the more and more we tap into, it's like we become someone different. Because when you think about Ultra Instinct, when you think about Goku, he isn't always able to like tap into it at first. Even like after the tournament, it takes him a while to master this transformation. Okay, it's a form that comes to you in deep surrender, and it's like, oh, well, I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to move like this, and my body's just going to act and do its own thing. And the funny thing about these transformations is that they allow you to tap into a whole different version of yourself, one that is full of potential, one that is unstoppable and limitless, that you're not held back by your thoughts. We're able to do this with every single transformation. We can make our own transformations. The reason why UI is so important is because it is a flow state that allows you to take action on your goals, talk with pure authenticity, and follow your body's intuition. Because we have a natural intuition inside of our body, inside of our vessel, that allows us to act on our goals and allows us to do the right things without really meaning to. Okay, so like sometimes we'll get like a silly like contradicting thought that will be like, I should go do this thing. And you're like, no, like I have to plan for this. I have to prepare for this. Like a good example for me, which is not a good example for everyone, is eating. Like, why I have to eat like this every single day, and like it's got to have like the strict formula, and like, you know, I got to make reels every day, and I got to do this every day. But there's like a snap moment when you take action on that thought. That's like, no, you should go do this. You should go do this random thing that makes no sense. You should create this random piece of content that doesn't even like go into your main content. If you act like this and you surrender to this flow state, it gives you the perspective that you need when you need it. Okay, and sometimes it's as simple as getting a different coffee. Sometimes it's as simple as changing up the things that we do every day. Okay, so I'll give you one extremely powerful technique that consistently allows you to get back into flow state. Because what is flow state? Flow state is the basically ability to not be afraid of failure. And what leads to failure is perfectionism. So, if you truly want to get into flow state whenever you want, just from a simple technique, what you're going to do is actually randomize the things you're doing. And sometimes that means doing and going in completely different places, driving to a new state, taking the bus, getting a different food, cooking different meals, cooking if you don't cook. You are going to randomize and change how you do things. You're going to watch different videos. You're going to watch different shows. You're going to allow yourself failure. Okay, this is the coolest part. If you take action, like say like you wanted to be a content creator, say you wanted to be an artist, you're going to put the worst piece of content or just like whatever, you're going to make something. You're going to do it right away. Then you're going to post it and you're going to forget about it. Guess what that does? That gives you perspective. And that allows you to go, wait, I just did that. That was so easy. And then you do the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. And it compounds. And when you allow yourself to completely just give into this, you become the one who is surrendering, who's accepting failure is literally inevitable, which allows you to be in a flow state. And sometimes it looks like purposely failing because you know that it's not always going to work out. Sometimes it looks like doing the thing that seems like self-sabotage. Sometimes it's by doing the thing that lights you up but is painful. The moment you act from this place of knowing, from this place of flow, you're able to get in touch with something much deeper, which is the universal nature within you. It's silly, but when you have those random thoughts, most people think of it as like, oh, well, that thought just played, it was just a thought. But the thing is, when a thought like that sparks your heart just a little bit, it was literally given to you to take action on. And say you take action on the thing and it doesn't go well. There was something in that either gave you perspective or energy. And you might notice something quickly shift from what you did, from that action you took that made no sense. Because it was literally handed to you by the universe and said, okay, what are you going to do with this? So do you want to take action? Here, it's right here. It's right here. And most people, no, I don't want it. No. It's like Goku dodging all those attacks from Toppo and Dispo, but it's like, these are all abundant ideas. And that's you. But then the moment you take action on it, it's like you're dodging all your problems. You're dodging all of your anxious thoughts, all your fears, all your worries. Because you just decided, okay, well, I'm just going to move towards this one thing that I really wanted to do, but it made no sense. Okay, that's fighting Jiren. You basically give everything else up. You're not even worried, and the thought forms start to transmute themselves. Okay, because you're not fighting your thoughts anymore. You're surrendering to the present moment. You're surrendering to taking action on your goals. You're surrendering to not taking action on your goals. Okay, sometimes it looks like not taking action on your goals and just doing what feels right in the moment. And what I'm going to leave you with in the end of this next part is the ability to visualize this aura, which will allow you to tap in to flow state without really having to learn all of these nitty-gritty things. Okay, because like I said, these are all auras and these are all transformations. You got Super Saiyan, you got UI. Sure, there is little fundamental concepts that will help push them along, but it's the aura that matters because everything is energy and we can tap into energy. Okay, if I want to feel love, if I want to call in love, I have to imagine an aura of love. I have to know what love feels like. And it really is just like a visualization sometimes. It really is just feeling it. And allowing you to tap into something like UI is so powerful because there is very high consciousness abilities that most people don't even know we have the ability to have. Okay, UI, Super Saiyan, being magnetic. These are all things that we can literally tap into and call into like that.